Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and if you've just joined us for the first time, my name's Ian and this is Ellie. And this is the 6th video in this travel series of my adventure around Europe, and we're going to be visiting first of all a special place that should be on everybody's bucket list if you're going to be visiting Spain. The wildlife's incredible, and other things up the northeast coast of Spain, so sit back and enjoy. I think I'm starting to run out of superlatives to describe Spain. We're on our way north, and I was looking on Google Maps for somewhere to stay overnight last night, and then I noticed this delta stuck out in the ocean, and I thought, oh, I remember seeing that from an aeroplane once when I was flying over Spain. I thought it'd be nice to call in there. And when I looked on Google Maps, it turns out it's a nature reserve. And so we drove up yesterday and we stayed in Amposta, which is on the edge of the reserve. And it's a lovely park up there next to a park and a river. And we came into the reserve today, and I'm just blown away. It's incredible, the bird life, the wildlife here. It's just everywhere. And who knew that Spain had rice fields? This whole reserve is basically covered in rice fields, and the waders it attracts, I mean, things I was getting excited about a few weeks ago, like the flamingos, the glossy ibis, the purple heron and things like that, they're everywhere here. There's things here I've never even heard of, and the setup's fantastic. The layout, it's really spacious. There's viewing towers everywhere, signposts telling you what you can see, what birds you're likely to drop on. And just looking over there now, there's flamingos. You can't see them on this camera, but near that flag, 2 flamingos there. It's just incredible, absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. Del Delta de la Ebre is on Spain's east coast in the Mediterranean Sea, and as you can see on this map, is positioned between Valencia and Barcelona. Good morning. We had a shocking night's sleep, and as beautiful as it is at the side of this water here, we were kept awake by explosions all night. It was like being back in Umbreti. If you saw my last video, we were at a little town just west of Seville, and they had a fiesta going off, and pyrotechnics from 8 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Well, here it just went on all night, and I thought it must have been a fiesta, the same kind of thing. But it turns out it's the farmers, and there's that many birds here, they have to have somebody there all night using guns and machinery to scare the birds off the crops. And I don't know how the locals sleep through all that every night, but anyway, we're going to be staying at Amposta again tonight, the area we stayed at before. A little bit quieter, well, a lot quieter there. But we're going to have a full day in the park today, and I'll show you now any photos I've got and any footage, any drone footage.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. Baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. Baby, it's you.
the southeast corner of the delta there is this strip of land, and this is the only thing that is connecting the mainland to what would otherwise be an island. This is just a strip of sand and you're only allowed to drive so far. So we drove as far as we could, walked a little bit further and then put up the drone.
Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you.
That evening we had an absolutely beautiful sunset with the glossy ibis and other birds flying in front of the sun, and I stood on one of the viewing towers and took these photos. So after leaving the delta we travelled north up the coast past Barcelona and we went to Lloret de Mar. We've just arrived in Lloret de Mar and we're here for a reason. Ellie's going to this vet's at 12 o'clock today. She's going to have a scan. It's an ultrasound scan to check for bladder stones, and she's also going to have a blood test just to check her out for diabetes and other things because she's drinking so much. And the ultrasound scan back home in England, my local vet, they want £200 for doing this. This vet's is €60, which is probably about £55. So it's a no-brainer to get it done while I'm here in Spain. And last night we stayed at this rural park up. It was really nice at the side of this pond, and there were ducks, and you know, it was just a nice relaxing place. But I was laid in bed just before it got dark watching telly, and somebody threw something at the van, and I got straight up and I was straight out there. Couldn't see anybody, but some youngsters told me that there were some other youngsters going about on bikes and causing trouble, so it's probably them. And then there were people turning up in cars smoking weed and one thing and another, and then this morning they were back there at 7 o'clock. And so I wouldn't recommend staying there. So we've just walked down to this beach, and we're going to have a walk across. There's 2 beaches apparently here. I've not been here since I was in my early 20s, which is a while since, so I don't know if I'll remember any of it, but we'll have a walk round and have a look. I'm walking between the 2 beaches across the headland, and we came across this little spot, this, I don't know what you call it, a cafe or what, but it's absolutely gorgeous here. The cafe's just up there, and it's set in this little bay, like a little oasis. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to have a nice cappuccino.
Just like you own it. You can have my last name if you want it. If you want it. If you want it.
I took Ellie to the vets and they're absolutely fantastic. They did an ultrasound scan. She didn't have bladder stones. They gave her a blood test, and she didn't have diabetes, but she got raised enzyme levels in her liver, and so they gave her another ultrasound scan on her liver free of charge. We came away with some hepatic dog food and some tablets for her liver, and also some anti-inflammatories. and the total price was €246, which is absolutely brilliant. They asked me to take her back the next day for another blood test, totally free of charge as well. This camper van here is the one that I was parked next to in Garaffi. Can't believe I've dropped on them again in Lorette. It's unmistakable, I identify that anyway. It's our second day here at this site, just on the outskirts of Lorette, and we're going to be here tonight, setting off heading north tomorrow morning, possibly getting back into France tomorrow. It's been alright here at this site, it's quiet enough at night. The prices seem to make it up as they go on. You read all sorts of things on Park for Night. It cost us, one van and his dog, €15.36 per night. Now if you look on the website it says dogs free, but when you get here they charge you for them, and when I asked them to explain that, they said, oh, it's free to come, we welcome them, but when you get them here you have to pay for them, so work that one out for yourself. But it's got a nice pool area that we've been in this afternoon. You're not allowed to take dogs anywhere near the pool. It's also got this restaurant, I'll just show you here, and other things. It's got loads of stuff for kids. It's got a football pitch and playground. It's got a little mini golf which is just there. The showers have got a little bit to be desired. They're quite I don't know, dirty, a bit old, but they are due for renovation next year. There's a big sign up there saying that they're going to do them all up next year. So yeah, it's been alright here, and you know, I'd come again. It's fine. It's just sometimes it gets really annoying about when you've got a dog that the restrictions, you know, it's like the beaches. I've been down to the beaches and there's no dogs allowed on the main beaches, so I went to a little beach which is a little bit south of the main beaches. When I got down there were a guard saying no dogs, you're going to get a €400 fine if the police come and see you. And it all gets a little bit annoying, you know. I mean, I know all dogs poo and wee and stuff, but every dog's different. Some dogs are really well behaved. I mean, Ellie, you wouldn't even know that she was there. She's not one of those dogs that races about barking and, you know, gets on everybody's nerves. So why can't they just take each dog on an individual basis, and if they start causing trouble then ask you to leave with them? But yeah, it's been winding me up a little bit, all that, but you're better off. It's what it's like in these big resorts, I suppose. If you're in quieter places then it's not so much of a problem, but so I think from now on we'll keep out of the way of the main resorts. So anyway, I'll see you later. Well, we didn't make it back to France. We found this place on Park for Night, and just over there is a town called Roses, and we're just south of the French border, and it's fantastic here. It's like a beach park up, but after the 1st of June they put down height barriers, and they're 2.5 meters in height, and we're just a little bit too tall for that. So we are just parked back away from the beach, just over that way, just about 100 yards, and it's fine that it's probably a little bit quieter, to be honest, but it's gorgeous here. My neighbours that I'm parked next to, they've been here for 2 weeks, and it's got a beach bar here, and I wish we could stay a little bit longer. We've had 2 nights, and you can use the camping ground that's at the side of the parking area. They've got restaurants and shops and that there, but I'm just starting to feel a little bit anxious now. We've got 20 days left before the ferry leaves, and I feel like I ought to start making my way north now, steadily making my way up. I've got friends to visit who live in the centre of France and other things to do, so we're going to head off this morning. But I really feel like getting in the sea. It's such a gorgeous day.
I ain't trying to bother. You're moving me in all the right ways, waiting for the signal. I wanna go down, down and watch it fall down, down, down. You give me the green light, feels good when you jump on it. Scars on my chest like you own it. You can have my last name if you want it. If you want it, if you want it. Yeah, girl, we don't even have to stop it. Take you higher than a real rocket. You can have my last name if you want it. If you want it, if you want it. Yeah. Your body's out in motion, like a Mona Lisa come to life. Pin you on my wall and pull you back down. Watch you slide down and let me drink you in. Oh, selfish lovers drink for free. Spin you around my glass and watch you fall down. Pull you back down. But damn, it feels good when you jump on it. Scars on my chest like you own it. You can have my last name if you want it. If you want it.
So we had our swim in the sea yesterday, the last one in Spain, and we headed across the border into France. And as soon as you get into France, you get put straight on a toll road, which I've been trying to avoid. But I ran out of data in my my Wi-Fi system yesterday, so we spent the night in a car park in a small city called, or a big town called Narbonne. And when I was taking Ellie for a walk just after tea down this sort of a dike, lo and behold, there was a beaver sat there. This turned out to be a coypu, or ragandan as they're called in France. So I got a few pictures of that. Obviously I had to run back for the camera, I didn't have my camera with me. But today we've come down to a beach at Gruson, I think it's pronounced, I'm not sure. And you can't bring dogs on the beach again. And I needed another swim in the Med. It'll not be long before we're saying goodbye to it. And I don't know, we're going to travel a bit further on the sort of French Riviera, but I can't see the point. All the beaches are going to be like this, and I can't leave Ellie in the van. I've just left her in the van to come down here alone, and it's the first time I've left her in there this whole trip, and I'm not doing it. So I think after this last swim in the Med, we're going to be heading north and making our way back to the port. We've still got 20 days, but we're going to start heading north after this. So last swim time. So I had my last swim in the Med, and we found this beach park up for the night, and then it was time to say goodbye to the Mediterranean, and we headed off into France. So catch you next time. Bye bye.